What is going on, guys? It is your boy CryptoMykel here, coming today with a hardware how-to, guys. So I've actually been asked this quite a few times, was how do you run TeamRedMiner with a BCU1525? So I'm going to show you this real fast. I don't plan to keep this running very long, just because I need to take the rig apart still, the water block. But in order to show you how to do this, I figured I would take this opportunity to show this. So we are over here we are remote into my Ubuntu rig, which has my BCU1525 on it. We are running a Bionic Beaver for the Ubuntu system. Now, I do this. I don't know if I would suggest people that run this is like kind of keep a log of like what you need to do per specific bit stream. So for running Kaspa, this is the way to run it, of course, minus the addresses, because one's bleeped out for you right now. But this is kind of the best way that I've gone about helping myself and taking care of this, like making it as easy as possible. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into my next JTAG folder. So now that we are in our next JTAG folder inside of the terminal, we need to clear. We're just going to clear these first, which is just kind of clearing the old streams and anything that was already in there. You're just clearing it out and starting from scratch, and we're going to change our voltage to 6.65, which is one step above bare minimum. You cannot run anything less than 6.64 on the voltage for a BCU, otherwise it never even loads up. So I run 0.65 as bare minimum for the BCU, just to keep temps down, which you can of course increase this. So BMC is starting up, so there we go, and we can head into TeamRedMiner. All right, so now that we are in TeamRedMiner, of course, if you're using TeamRedMiner, this is where you would get it from. According to this, 16 hours ago, version 10.10 came out, added Kaspa support for the Jungle Cat 13s and the JCC2F carriers, also added Kaspa support for the VU13P on the E300 boards, which is the Jungle Cat. So that was the most current update for any FPGAs for TeamRedMiner. So go here, we'll open this up in terminal, and then remember we have all of this. We're just going to go ahead and copy this, paste, and then we can just click enter, and boom, hashing away. Well, first we'll let the bitstream load up. Alright, so as you can see, FPGA 0 bitstream is loaded successfully. So there we go. As you see, we're getting shares. Now we just wait for hash rate posting. Alright, there we go. We are starting to see some hash. And it'll also auto adjust the clocks if it feels that it's can be undervolted and everything. So that, which is actually pretty nice. I like that feature. A lot of the older bit streams for BCUs, that was not, auto clocking wasn't a thing. All right, so as you can see, it's been up and hashing for about 3 minutes as it is right now. And to the pool, we are touching 5 gigahashes, but we are getting 4.49 gigahashes because TeamRedMiner takes like 10% of a dev fee. So there's that. It is up and hashing and is not adjusting clocks as so far. We're doing pretty good. Temps are doing pretty well. 59 degrees for the temps for current temperatures. Not bad, not bad. All right, so we have been kind of sitting here letting it run and tune. It's been about, I think, 21 minutes since it's been up and running and just kind of testing and tuning it. So we're still sitting about 5, which is, they're pretty solid. 570 is what we're running on the megahertz, 0.65 on the voltage, and we're getting 5 gigahashes, 5.10 gigahashes to the pool, and after the fees, it's around like 4.59 gigahashes per second running right there, and it's running about 170 watts currently, give or take. just the BCU. All right, and if anyone's been kind of curious, so when it comes to like setting this up, you can kind of click the FPGA guide, and it will give you basically a short how to do this, right? You can give us a good read over, because you have to run this in Linux. If you run Windows, you can run a VM and run it, but running this in Linux is key. So remember, you got a sudo TeamRedMiner, and you can do -- list devices. It'll tell you what the devices are, and you can go through that. A typical command for TeamRedMiner might be sudo TeamRedMiner -eth hash. Of course, we're not mining Ethereum. Input your address, worker name, password is usually X, and then -- FPGA clock core. This is where you set your core at. We do not need memory for Kaspa really, so we don't set memory, and you can set tmem limit also as well. So if your memory gets too hot, you can set it for 70 and it'll cut off. Alright, so be aware of that. There is custom firmware for things like enable voltage control for C1100s. Make sure that the custom firmware for the board, there's also modified forest kittens that you can run with as well to help out voltages. Alright, so just give the guide a read over in here, and it kind of tells you how to get it going for the most part. And this is pretty straightforward and easy compared to like running other, not really, I mean, other ones are pretty straightforward too for me, but this does cut out at least 2 or 3 steps from running a different way, and it makes it easier. Though the fee, you do got to pay for that ease of use, right? That 10% fee is key. I hope this helps you if you have a BCU1525 and you've been wanting to get it running on TeamRedMiner, and how to set your voltages and your clocks using NextJTag. If you don't have NextJTag, make sure you join in on the FPGA Discord. If you need help getting into that, join DCA Adventure. It's Discord down in the description below, and I can try and help you get into that. Alright, so much love. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Happy hashing, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Much love. Peace out. Stay savage. Catch y'all later.